What up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Of course, this was taken from my stream. What we are doing is a Kentucky rebuild. I started in season 1, and what I'm doing is in season per episode. So this entire episode is season 1. I'm hopping into a few games every season. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. I also do want to say this is inspired by Bengal. Bengal posts like full season rebuilds where he goes a season at a time. I don't go as in-depth as him, but he takes the clips from a stream. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I think that's going to be the move. And then, yeah. And then we'll get these guys scouted up. Because I don't know how many hours we're going to have. That's the thing. We have 8:15 right now, but I'm thinking, okay, we must have at least somebody on offense. Our offensive coordinator must be able to recruit at least decently. Not offensive lineman. That's for fucking sure. I don't know. I don't know much about Kentucky. Like, Kentucky football. I mean, I know Will Levis came from there. I know that I think Josh Allen came from there. Not QB Josh Allen. The left end. I think he came from there, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. So yeah. I'm going to get shit on. That's probably what's going to happen. So we have 700 points. Okay. That is intriguing. So if I do some math, right, and I do... So we can afford to give every single guy on our board 50 points, which is what I always try to do. Like, maybe, like I said, maybe that's not the way you do it. That's fine. But we'll have 50 left over. So we can also use that to just scout somebody up and see, like, maybe a 5-star, honestly. Like, maybe we try to bring in a 5-star. Will we? Probably not. But we are in the SEC. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. We are in the SEC. And, like, which we've already got one 5-star on our board, but, like, Jermaine Figueres, like, you want to come to Kentucky, dude? Like, I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on to Kentucky. You know you want to. You know you want to. Please come to Kentucky, actually. Alright, we've already been locked out by Monty Cone. So, fuck Monty Cone. He a bitch. For real, for real. And we did move up in interest on a lot of guys. So that's nice. And we can also now put 50 on Jermaine Figures, as well as get him scouted. So let's get him scouted up. He should be, yeah, 86 speed, but 92 acceleration with platinum 50-50, or Hall of Fame, whatever it is. I don't really know what it is. So the guy that we lost was a guard, I think, Monty Cone. So, we'll go after Trent Bynum. So Trent Bynum, how about you get some interest in Kentucky, buddy? Get ready to learn Wildcat. At least maybe. Probably not. And here we go. We'll hop in and I will play the moments. All right. First game of the season. Big first quarter drive. Let's take the lead. I didn't even look at shit. So I don't know who any of these people are. I see Law. Is that DJ Law from Last Chance U? I think he's in jail, so I don't think that is... I think he is with the people in jails. Like, maybe with Diddy. Not saying he touched kids. Never mind. I'll just shut up. Because we're already about to fuck up. I mean, I think they want us to call a slip screen. I will not be doing that. But I think they want us to call a slip screen. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. We have Y wide open over the middle. It's Stellato picking up the first down. Zach Calzada. Don't know much about him. We do have an offensive lineman, a left guard. It's got a star by him. So I guess that means he's a star player. Okay, so Dowdell goes absolutely fucking nowhere. Which is fine. I mean, you know. You do your thing, Brady. As that's going to be a pick. No, it's not. We catch it. Oh my God, Stellado's the best fucking receiver to ever goddamn do it. You know, I could do like more of like a play-by-play, like Calzada. He's back. He's changing the play. He snaps the ball. He hands it off. Dowdell goes absolutely nowhere. Dowdell gets his shit fucked. Did I see he has 93 throw power? Did I see that right? Toledo sucks. So, I mean, if I lose to them, then I suck. Which I do suck. So, yeah. I mean, fair. I would really... Okay. I don't think his name is DJ Law. I mean, obviously not, but I'm calling him DJ Law. That's a pick. First pick of the season. Will probably be first pick of many. Although we get the ball back in the red zone. And we are just inside the 20. We're at the 18. Okay. Can we get some blocks? Does anybody plan on blocking? Like, oh, that's Kendrick Law. Oh. Oh my God. Now I really... Oh, Dowdell, that's touchdown, pussy. Go Big Blue. I'm not a Kentucky fan. But touchdown Kentucky. Getting the season started off right. I'm not hopping in on defense. Because I don't want to get made fun of. I mean, I'm already going to get made fun of for my subpar offensive play. So, like, why would I hop in on defense? You feel me? That is Kendrick Law. And I just realized that. So now I do kind of feel like a dumbass. Honestly. And I feel like a slip screen can actually get us in here. Like, no cap. On gang. On gang, we get it out to Dowdell. And there was two motherfuckers there. Does nobody block? Like, is that not a thing that we do, guys? I'm looking at R1. That's a touchdown. Stellato. He's made some pretty big receptions. So he's already looking like a star. But we have Kendrick Law. And I cannot believe that I just realized that that was Kendrick Law. So yes, if you want to call me a fucking dumbass, I mean, like, you're more than welcome to. Like, I am a dumbass. As there's Law getting active. That's going to be inside the red zone. We're not going to play it. We will play this third down, though. What we got? What we got? We're looking X. It's Stellato again. 4th and 3. Do we go? We go. Like, it's Toledo. We go. Oh! Touchdown! I don't know how that was a touchdown. But we fucking take it. This will probably be the last thing that I play, at least for this game. I'm probably going to do like 3 games a season, maybe, is what I'm thinking. 3 to 4. Why are we running the ball? Okay, like that I will go against. Like, I try to keep it realistic and keep it, like, what am I trying to say? I try to keep it realistic, like it's an actual OC calling the... Okay, that's a safety. Calling the plays, but for that I will go into the gun, but I guess I didn't even get an opportunity. As we're up 27-5, I will not hop in again. We are just absolutely dogging on them. As we should. It is Toledo. I mean, and I know we're Kentucky, but we are an SEC school, as they didn't get it. Are we going to score again? We did. 40-5 is going to be your final. So big week 1 win against Toledo. We'll probably sim until like week 5 or 6. And then hop in. And then hop in again around like week 10. But we will sim one more week, as we do have number 17 Ole Miss. That's probably a loss if I'm going to guess. We are moving up the interest board as we won. We beat them. Okay. Well, fuck you, Ole Miss. We're already losing the battle on him. We can give you 50 now that No, we can't. Yeah, we can. We can give him 50 exactly. Branaham, not ready. Cribs, we're going to have to kind of just take a guess, which I think it's going to be that, which is almost 3 A's. So we rock with it. Any other guys ready? He cannot be yet. He is ready. I think you are going to commit pretty fast. So we'll go ahead. Oh, his could be status seeker. The last guy. Hold on. Could it be status seeker? Is that a thing that it could be? Let's find status seeker. No. Okay, it can't be status seeker. So yeah, we're gonna run with Star Search for him. And then looks like okay, so Deshaun Hawkinson is ready. And he's a big pipeline guy. So that's kind of nice. So we'll give him the college experience. You're going to an SEC school, baby. Those hookers, I guess. I mean, probably. I don't know. I don't go to an SEC school. I go to a Big 12 school, so I don't know. As yeah, he commits. Christian. No, actually, that's a different guy. So we got one commit. We have moved to second on a few people, which kind of stinks. But okay, we got locked out by Jaden Ruggs. So you can go be in prison with Henry Ruggs. I really don't give a fuck. Cameron Branaham is ready to be sold. So we will get him. And hopefully we can make a push for him. Cribs, let's see. I think we're still first on that 5-star edge, which is what I really want. Did that do anything? Maybe if we sway him. So, like, let's do... So, which one will give the most influence? So, yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll do his actual thing. But then if we could sway him with playing time and proximity to home, which doesn't seem to be another thing. That kind of sucks. Can we do proximity to home and brand exposure? Or we could do playing time and okay. If we can do that, that's got a high success rate, and then I'm not gonna bring him in for a visit. I just don't care enough. We're first on the 5-star receiver. And he is ready to be sold. Doug Faust out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And he's also been scouted, so we can actually... And we can give him more. He's okay. I mean, at the very least, he's solid. We've already sold him, but we can sell Charles Clone. And then the edge, what I want to see is on the edge, I want to see where we're at. We are not running away, but definitely not in the awfulest of positions on him. I want a tight end, and we're going to go after Paul Cutler. And we should have the scouting thing on him, yeah. 81 speed, decent catching. We'll offer that up to Paul Cutler. And then if there's anyone that wants to visit for 10, like Charles Cone, we will get him on Conference Prestige. And hopefully we're able to get him. As will we lose to the bye week? Probably. But that's fine. Number 17, South Carolina is next. We have 50 recruiting points. No, we got no commits. It looks like we're going to be out on Cribs, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove him, give us the points back, and then we're moving up on Branaham now that we've sold him. And Cutler, we are 5th. So we're moving up. Obviously, we can scout some more guys. Like, we definitely need the target offensive line. Obviously, building up a good offensive line is pretty crucial. I don't think they have the scouting thing done on, yeah. So we need to look at our coordinators, actually. Because I've always been a fan of going down recruiting, but, I mean, you know, I think recruiting this year is actually pretty buns. But I just always go down recruiting. As we're still first on Jermaine Figures. I would love to bring him in. As we won. We're 4-0. Except Georgia is probably going to dog us, and I'm going to hop into that, and it's going to be funny. Branham, probably not interested. Let's go ahead and remove him. And then we'll look at what we got with everybody else. So, like, Trent Bynum, he's ready to be sold. So we will get Trent Bynum sold. And then, if there's anyone else, Evan Frederick. And he's a gem, so he should have a dev trait. And we're first on him. So that's very cool. Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm is ready to be sold. I know it's Darren. I can read. Let's get Jazz Chisholm sold up in this bitch. And let's get Charles Bliss sold up in this bitch. Another gem. Should have a dev trait. Which is very, very nice. And I think that's it, right? We're still first on the edge. Still, are we still first on the receiver? We are. Although I would like to go ahead and hard sell him. Let's see if there's any more that it could be. Okay, so it has to be football influencer, right? Yeah. And then I want to look at the edge. And this could be okay, so it's not that. So it has to be clocked in. So there we go. And then let's look. Did I look at that QB? Because I want to see how good that QB is. So if we scroll over here, what's this QB look like? 90 throw power, decent accuracies out the gate. Yeah, I'm a fan. And then we're going to look offensive line some more. Like, look tackle. Like, this guy. Oh, well, no. I think I cut Jaden Ruggs out. Just because I don't think we really have a chance. I do see a guy, though, that's in our pipeline. Stephen Baher. So let's try to get Stephen Baher up in here. And then we'll scout him a little bit. That's as far as we can. He doesn't look terrible. He might be a bust, though. Which is kind of concerning, but yeah. We have to go to Georgia and lose. Let's get it out of the way. All right. Here against the Bulldogs. What's going to happen? They score first. We don't respond. They go up 14-0. They go up 21-0. They go up 28-0. 2-minute drill gets some points. Okay. Let's see if we can put something together against Georgia. Though it's not likely, but we will try. As we're going to have X. It's Stellato. He breaks a tackle. Almost gets upfield for the first down. We're going to keep throwing the ball. We'll go into the pistol and go slants. If Kendrick Law could burn somebody, that would be ideal. As we're going to roll out here. Just start away. Because I don't want to get sacked there on that 3rd and 1. I was honestly just looking to throw it up. Take a sack, or take a shot. Can Dowdle pick this up? Please block. He does. Okay. Timeout, Kentucky. I think I just used 2 of my timeouts. Which is kind of broken if it did. Curl switch. With Law on the right side of the field. Okay. We have Y. He catches it. McLean, that's a first down. Or McLean. And then, okay, this is where Law. Nah, he's got a star corner on him. Fuck it. At least deflect it. Or don't. Okay. Interception. And Georgia's up 35-0. There's just no point in me hopping in. I'll hop in here on this 4th down. It's 4th and 9. Maybe we can make something happen here. But we were clearly frauds. As if we can hit that up the seam. It's just picked. I've thrown 3 picks. It's just not going good. We're going to lose against Georgia. Coming off a disappointing loss to Georgia. Not surprised. But a 4-1 start to the season is way better than I thought we would do in year 1. So I'll take it. Although I hope that didn't hurt us on the edge and the receiver. That's what I'm worried about. No, we are still first on Reggie Aldrich. Well, did I guess right? I did. And then I want to check the receiver figures. We are still first. So I think now the move is let's get some visits in here. Like Jamar Daniels, I really want him. We play an FCS school in week 12. Let's bring him in then. And then I don't know if bringing these guys in against Texas is the best idea I've ever had, but it's one of the ideas I've ever had. And I don't think anyone does 5, yeah. Okay, so we have another bye week, which is probably good after the ass whooping that Georgia just gave us, because Mark Stoops is probably going to kill the entire team. Which, maybe he needs to. I don't know. We get a commit. Charles Cone out of Dublin, Ohio. Charles Bliss out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Doug Faust out of Cincinnati, Ohio. So that is nice. And Deshaun Hawkinson did block us out. Texas is 3-3. Yeah, he committed to Notre Dame. That's fine. We didn't want you anyway if you're going to go to Notre Dame. Who likes Notre Dame? I actually thought Notre Dame was going to win the Natty this year. So, maybe I should shut up. I'm a Riley Leonard believer. But, and then is there anybody else? Like, we'll use our last scouting. We'll get him. Okay, he's a gem. So, a 3-star gem we definitely take. And then everybody else. So, Jamar Daniels is ready to be sold. It seems like, unless we just fuck up royally, we should get Jamar Daniels. Hopefully our quarterback of the future. Ideally. Where are we at? So we have pitched him. I'm just looking at guys that maybe we haven't pitched yet. We haven't pitched Paul Cutler. Yeah, we have. Have we pitched Dennis Cook? No. Okay, so we got 2 guys we haven't pitched, but let's add some more guys to the board. So, like, let's get another receiver in here. We'll go after Hashim, that last name. And then let's look at a guard. I think that that's going to be what we want next. So, we'll look at Hashim. 82 speed. Maybe more of a tight end for us, but he's only 192. We'll just have to kind of see how he plays out. He's a bust, but he's still better than whatever we have. So therefore, I go after him. And then I want to look receiver again. I want to see what we're working with as far as receivers go, because I'd like to get another one. An elusive route runner in Tim Merling. 84 speed, 87 acceleration. Why not? The big one, though, at receiver is Jermaine Figures. And I want to see where we are on them now. We're moving up, but so is Georgia, which is very concerning. So Georgia's going to make a push. And we're pretty close to getting Reggie Aldridge to commit. So maybe we can beat Texas here. We've got some guys visiting. Please beat Texas. And we get some commits. Evan Frederick out of Canton, Ohio. Did we win? We lost, I think. And then we got number 16, Tennessee. That's fun. Figures is still there. Georgia didn't make any more of a push. We're really close on Reggie Aldrich. So I think that we could get him. I'm really not that interested in Tim Merling, just to be honest with you. And then he's pretty much ready to be sold. So let's try to sell him. championship contender. We'll just run with it and see if that gets him hometown hero. And he's from Alabama, so that does make sense. And then I want to look D tackle. There is still a 4-star in Timmy Boss from Pinson, Alabama. And he's not a gem. I thought that there was a chance he was going to be. Then we're going to go back to receiver because it's always good to have receivers. But we're kind of finding some shitty ones. So, like, let's see. I just scouted Tim Merling. I'm looking for, like, a speedster. We'll scout Cam Cush, and then we'll scout Doug McDonough. We'll see what they're about. He's a elusive route runner. Not interested. But what is Doug? Doug has 87 speed. I want Doug. Doug is a guy that I'm interested in. I would love to have Doug on this squad. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of a fan of Doug. Like, Doug's pretty cool. As we're going to get some commits. Reggie Aldrich, the 5-star out of Lexington, Kentucky, stays home for your Kentucky Wildcats. Tim Bynum out of somewhere I didn't even see. He commits. We did win. We're 5-2. We beat Tennessee. So, fuck Tennessee. And then we're going to hop in here in week 10 against Auburn. We're going to lose Jamar Daniels, which I don't like. So, it says that the Sway. So, yeah, we'll go with the Sway because they have the same influence. And then we'll also try to hard sell him on this. So, maybe, just maybe, we can steal him, and then Stephen Baher is ready to be sold. So maybe, just maybe, this is a guy that I'm really interested in. But so maybe, just maybe, we can steal him. There is a Mike that still has open recruitment. Matt Bloom is a guy I would be a fan of bringing in. 91 acceleration. Talk about fucking elite. And then maybe another corner. Like, corners are always cool to bring in. I firmly believe that you can never have enough corners. So we'll see what he is. He looks pretty good. Set in the 70s for all of his coverages. That's not bad at all. And then for the rest, let's get some visits scouted. There's some visits scheduled. Why the fuck not? Playing times in A+, we'll get him on that. And then let's hop in here against Auburn. On the road, Kentucky versus Auburn. They're number 24 in the country. And I think if we could beat them, we're definitely going to get some commits. But the big game is going to be against the FCS school, which there's a reason that I scheduled them against the FCS school. We're going to put Kendrick Law. I would like to put Kendrick Law on an out, but it doesn't appear that he heard it. No, he did, and it works. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Thank God it worked. Okay, we're in the red zone. They are wanting us to pass. Oh, because it's 3rd and 8. That's why. Will I throw another pick? A is wide open, but I... Oh, man. That hurts. Will the field goal be good? It will. Down the middle. We go up 3-0 early. If our defense is unable to stop them, it looks like. They're already in the red zone, which I don't like. I know I said I wasn't going to hop in on defense, but why not? Is they're going to score? Yep. Fuck me. Okay. 3rd down alert. It's still 7-3 here in the second quarter. It's getting nighttime here in the stadium of the Auburn Tigers. I don't know what the stadium name is, but we're looking A. McClin catches it. He holds on to it. Calzada only has 67 passing yards. But I guess that's actually not bad because we're at the beginning of the second quarter. Because I'm on 8-minute quarters, so we have RB. Okay. Okay. That's how we're going to play it. I see. If we can just be faster, we can pick it up. It'll be 3rd and inches. As Auburn has scored, I just realized that. We are down 7-3. So it'll be up to McGowan to continue the drive, and he will. He will. Seth McGowan, and then we got Dowdle back in the game. We're going to send him up the middle. We're going to cut left. That will be a touchdown. Kentucky takes a 10-7 lead here in the second quarter. We cannot stop them, though, it appears. They're going for it, and they scored. Can we stop them? So they go up 21-10. I think, yeah, I was going to say, give us a chance to hop back in, please. Down 11 here in the fourth. It's 21-10. That's the only thing about the moments. We're hovering. We're lobbing it. Can he get it? No! We have to go for it. Or actually, no, we have to go for it. Yeah. This is the game right here. As we're going to have Y. But why does he fucking... Oh, my God. And they're going to go down and score again, aren't they? Yeah. There's just no point. I'm learning. As we're going to score, I think. But there's just no point. We're not going to recover the onside. We fall to Auburn, 24-17. That was a really heartbreaking loss. That one hurt my heart. I can't lie. That one hurt my heart. As we get locked out by 2 guys after that. And we're probably... Yeah, Jamar Daniels, not interested anymore. We did get Reggie Aldridge, of course. But it looks like Georgia is threatening to take Jermaine Figures from us. And they're probably going to. Like, I'm probably wasting my time trying to sell. Or trying to sway him. Probably wasting my time. But if I can find another one with those 2. And nobody else is ready, it looks like. Matt Bloom locked us out. So now we're looking QB again. And we're going to scout Scroggins. We'll scout O'Grady. And then I want to scout a Frederick Democrat. Or Demo Rat, my bad. Scroggins is just not interested. Well, that's fine. We're not interested in you either. 81 speed, 85 throw power, 83 throw power. Okay, so O'Grady's better. But I want better. There's got to be a 3-star that's got at least some decent throw power. Like this. Let's scout these 2 now. Ahmad and Mayo. Kevin Ahmad, 85 throw power, 81 speed. Pretty similar to O'Grady. But 88 throw power out of Trayvon Mayo. So let's get him involved. And then between these 2, I think Ahmad's the better player. So let's get O'Grady out. And then we'll throw what we can on Ahmad. But I think Mayo's the guy that I'm firmly interested in. Please. Okay, we're getting some more commits. Darren Chisholm out of Sandusky, Ohio. We're getting a lot of Ohio guys. As we're in a recruiting battle with Georgia. So, if this is his visit week and we win, week 11, sway attempt failed. Okay. So if I try to sway him with something else, like those 2, and then let's see, are we in week 11? We are in week 12. Okay. Maybe we can steal him from Georgia. We're trying to sway him again. I don't think we got him. We did get Paul Cutler, but figures committed to Georgia. Figures that he committed to Georgia. And then Alex Afari wins SEC Defensive Player of the Week. We are ranked going into our final game here against Vanderbilt. Figures committed to Georgia. Fuck you. Go get a DUI. And then Boss, we're moving up on Timmy Boss. But I still think Georgia's going to steal him. We're out on Dennis Cook. I'm just going to go ahead and remove him. Kevin Ahmad will throw 50 on. Because why not? And then McDonough is ready to be sold. So we will get him sold, and then I think that's where we leave it for now. Still need some more mics, which is fine. And I'm going to look for... I see that we need a punter. I'm going to look punter in the transfer portal. So let's get these mics offered up. Get them scholarships. Get them offered up, and then let's scout them. 91 speed. Brents is who I want. And 91 speed as well. Oh my god. These guys could be fucking running backs. Like, this guy could be a damn corner at 5'11", 226. Tell me that wouldn't be elite. And then we can go back to center, I guess. And try to get Ray Stark. I wish it was Stark after Game of Thrones. So we'll get him scouted up. He should be pretty good. He looks all right. Good enough for what we're looking for, at least in this recruiting class. Can we beat Vanderbilt? We're going to get some commits. Stephen Baher out of Cleveland, Ohio. A lot of Ohio guys once again. Timmy Boss committed to Georgia. Kind of expected. Jordan Lovett, your defensive player of the week versus Vanderbilt. As we won. And then Kentucky and Louisville, of course, massive, massive rivalry. As we are getting commits, though. Which is really nice. And then we need to go ahead and start selling on some of these guys that are now ready. He's a bust, but I think we still try. And then McDonough, who we already did. John Petty is interesting. I think I just ran over his... No, I didn't. He's not a team player. And then, let's see. What would he be? The clutch. Okay. And then Ahmad, we are first on, which is nice. And then Trayvon Mayo, same thing with him. He's the pocket passer that I'm really interested in. Not ready to be sold, though. And then none of these guys will be ready. So, if we can take down Louisville, that should help our rankings a lot. We're definitely not looking college football playoffs in year one. That's probably a stretch. But we're first on almost everybody. And we're 9-3. So that does mean that we beat them, as we're the number 14 team in the country. Talk about interesting. As there's some commits. Fernando Castaneda out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Doug McConaughey out of wherever, Mississippi. Middle of fucking nowhere, that's where. Yeah. We definitely... Okay. I'm bringing in new coordinators. Maybe unpopular, but I want some recruiting coordinators if that's not the route that we're going to go down as a coach, as I've only got 10 skill points, but he is a level 50, so yeah, no. Yeah, no. John Petty out of Starkville, Mississippi commits. That's nice. So we're getting more commits. We're building a decent class, as of course Jeremiah. I just seen that he had 27 touchdowns. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. We're in the Cheez-It Bowl against Michigan. I think higher staff. Nope. Okay. I want a recruiter. or a master motivator. I would actually take that too. This guy has strategist. That's intriguing, but not really. Right now, it's the first guy. Right now, it's Butch Jones. That's who we're looking at. But like I said, I do want a recruiter. Don't know if I'm going to find it. Please. Okay, not much of anything. So, honestly, Butch Jones, he's a master motivator. You want to come to Kentucky? And then defensively, we're also going to look recruiter, although we have another master motivator in Clark Lee. So that's kind of nice. But once again, would like a recruiter. I think would help us. Another master motivator. There's a lot of master motivators here. Architect and scheme guru. And then... So yeah, I think it's going to be the first guy again, Clark Lee. If they want to accept. Hopefully they will. And then we'll hop into this, well, we probably won't hop in, but we have this bowl game here against Louisville. So, offer accepted. We have an offensive coordinator for next season. And the defensive coordinator should accept too. Will we beat Michigan in the Cheez-It Bowl? We did. Okay. We finished the season 10-3. That'll probably rank us 13th, which is right out of the playoffs. So that's interesting. And we've seen that Michigan didn't have the best of years, but we are just Cheez-It Citrus Bowl winners. So David Gusta, the SEC Defensive Player of the Week, had 3 sacks and 4 tackles for loss. You love to see it. Yeah, he's the National Defensive Player of the Week. You just love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Let's take a look at the stats for the year. And then that is where we call episode 1. Calzada actually had a pretty good year, and 3 of these picks came from me. So Dowdle had an awesome year. Went for 1,200 yards and 20 touchdowns. And then Kendrick Law didn't really do much. Kind of disappointing. I don't even know what his ratings are. Yeah, like he has 97 speed. I was going to say he should be fast as fuck. But just didn't do much this year. Was a little disappointing.